Hello, good night or good evening everyone. Today we've got Rolkatsuki. Mr. Rolkatsuki, he has teamed up with Brandenburg, his div mate, and an ARP to Cow, Sherberg, Pinsey, Terrible, Farragut, and Farragut. So we're talking three sixes and 4 tier 8s. I think. I count that right? Yes. 4 8s, 3 6s. Now the Farraguts, let's be honest, they'll probably die real quickly. Because Farragut gets decent guns, but a short range battery. And the last time we had Rolkatsuki on the channel in a Terrible, he did phenomenally well. I remember it. I hope you all remember it. Now he does have Dazzle, which increases the dispersion of the ship. Which increases, the shells, the dispersion of the shells that are fired at your ship by 20%. And this is a full 21-point commander. I mean, guys like Katsuki, let's be honest. The majority of us will have good op players will run operations in a ship that has at least 15 to 16 commander points. Interestingly enough, Cap doesn't have high point captains, but yet he still manages to perform very consistently.
All stations.
So you don't need high point commanders, you just have to know what you're doing. But for World of Warship players now, let's be honest, that is a hard thing to do. Both Farraguts are charging in. Well, one of them's got their engine boosted, the other one doesn't. Let's see, he's at 10,000. So one has the upgraded hull, the speed boosting one. Doesn't have the upgraded hull. But the one that's not speed boosting has the upgraded hull. So we'll see how long they last. The first one I don't think will last long. That's honestly suicide driving in like that. Like the other Farragut is turning out, but that first one is just charging in there. I want to watch his health.
Stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Okay, so he takes out the gate. What is at half health? Nurnberg and the BB are shooting him. And there he goes. Survived 3 minutes. And out of probably a set of 5 or 4, only got like 1. So not really worth it. And the other one is going to go down soon too. He's at half health too. And that's an upgraded hull. Okay, so the other one does take out the Farragut, or the Nurnberg. So good for him. Oh, barely misses that torp. But he's basically no help. Looks like the torps... Oh, nope. Some of them hit. Does get a flood. Got a fire and a flood on it, so that's gonna damage. So he can't TCP. That's gonna burn. 2 fires and a flood. Farragut wants some torps. Oh no, that was a Brandenburg. But yeah, the other Farragut's like half health. There's not much you can do this match. So one Farragut lasted only 3 minutes. The other one actually lasted longer than I thought they would. Y'all. Is that it? Y'all? Usually when someone says y'all, they mean something else. Like, hey y'all. Now Rolkatsuki is going out 2 minutes and minimum. 2 minutes and 40 seconds minimum before they spawn. Now since there was 3 tier 6s, the boss will have decreased health. And what Terrible does, 18,000 per torp. So if you want 6 torps, well, that's at least 100,000 damage right there. What Terrible, where are you going? Oh, this is going to be entertaining to see. She's camping spawn. His buddy. Oh, and the Decayo's camping the spawn too. Now, interesting. That works great if your team can pull out killing the battleships. Because if they don't kill the battleships in the port, you can't leave the map. You can't end the op. So you can spawn camp, but if everyone dies inside and there's still a battleship, Saigonite is now still there, you're screwed. Believe me, that has happened to me in Cap before. Very irritating. That's why we mixed up our strategy to actually help take out that Baron, Nurnberg, and Gade. And then we head back out. Because we don't trust them anymore. I've spawn captained in a Mahan before, but if he pulls this off, this is gonna be hilarious. We've done it before, but we usually do it from the other side. But the Decayo and him are in their right position. 35 seconds, folks. It's very interesting because you don't know what will happen. Probably, if you time it wrong, they're going to spawn right on top of you. Time it right, it's going to be great.
Reconnaissance reporting.
But he times it right. And then shoots the DD. Smart. Torps. Took 5 torps and Fuso's gone. And he can just outrun the gun turrets.
Retreat to the designated area. The ship is on fire. Nice work. Problem solved, sir.
And his buddy takes off the Nurnberg. So he lost at least half his health doing that spawn. Not an end game thing, but he still has to take out a Nurnberg and a Fuso. So he's got his work cut out for him.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh, but she actually turned back in. Interesting.
Torpedoes barrage, direct front. Engine boost activated.
So that's a permanent fire on that DD. I don't know if it'll be enough to kill him though. The Farragut has, and the port has actually lived considerably longer. He's lost 10,000 of his health, but he's still alive.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
With the speed boost, he can spawn camp all these guys. Well, Terrible is fast enough. I'm just, if he pulls off the Nurnberg, I know he'll be able to do it. I just wonder how long he'll be able to live. Because he's already at half health. He has to get all these torps on before it can target him. Otherwise, he's screwed.
Reconnaissance reporting. The second enemy reinforcement party is approaching.
Oh, the guns are turning. The guns are turning. Oh. Takes it out. Loses about 3,000
Enemy
health.
cruiser sunk.
He's got a minute to get back up to that spawn, torp it, and then reload boost the cruiser. So he's used his left side torpedo tube. He only has 2 more torps. He only has 6 torps. Enough to kill the Fuso. But then he's got a reload booster that Aoba down. And if he doesn't get there in 40 seconds, he's screwed. Because he doesn't have the health to adjust accordingly. He has to get it right on the first time. $18 seconds. Oh, this is gonna be hairy. All of his torp tubes are loaded. 3, 2, 1. Oh, he's going for a double torp.
Engine boost deactivated.
Gutsy.
The ship is on fire.
Kills the Fuso,
We destroyed
and he's
an
gonna
enemy
pick up the
battleship.
Aoba.
Problem solved, sir.
Nice. Well done.
All forces provide cover for that
Well
target.
done, well done. We'll give him a hand of applause for that one. Ray and beautiful. And working, he's been working on half health for the last, 5 minutes. I've never seen a cleanup like that before. Never seen one. 206k, 6 kills, Ray. That takes skill. And knowing the exact positioning. Now keep in mind, he and his buddy let the whole team have what was in the port. They helped take out a few of the targets, but they let them mostly have what was in the port. Now remember, there's still a DD that will spawn. He can still kill the
Reconnaissance reporting.
gate,
The third enemy
which is in front of him right now.
reinforcement party is approaching.
And the guns are looking. But you can just see that even with the reload booster, yeah, that can be down. $220k.
Problem solved, sir.
I'm shocked his Takeo buddy didn't spawn camp the Nurnberg and the Baron. I would have, personally, but that's just me.
Engine boost activated.
Yeah, I mean, yes, he could spawn camp the York and get a little bit more damage, but why push your luck? You've gone this far. Why not just book it?
Affirmative.
But a beautiful spawn camp for sure. Very hard to do because it takes a lot of skill and a lot of memorization.